Hey vinyl community, it's Philip Destination Vinyl. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. This is a response to, I guess it's a thread. He wasn't sure if it's a thread or not. This is Robert Z at the Zematorium did a video today wanting to know our video watching habits. When do we watch? What do we watch? Why do we watch? Who do we watch? That sort of thing. What subjects? Um, so Robert, right now, since January I've been, I'm not unemployed, but I am on the dole. I'm off on disability because of a medical issue. I can't work because I can't last half a day. I get exhausted and in pain, and uh, they still don't know what's wrong. They're still researching things. So I don't know, the medical profession. Not a fan of it. But so mostly I watch videos during the daytime. I will watch them in the evening as well if my wife is home watching TV because she gets home about 4 o'clock or so. We have supper. She sits down usually from 6 o'clock till like 9 o'clock watching TV, and we don't watch the same shows. So I let her have the remote, and I come downstairs and catch up on videos. Sometimes I'll see them and put them in watch later. You ask that. Yes, I use the watch later thing because sometimes there's just too many that I want to see, and I don't know if they're going to stay on my feed or not. I'm subscribed, Robert, to about 55 channels. I haven't gone back and counted for you, sorry, but they're not all active anymore. Like I've been on this thing a year and a half or so, and they're not all in there anymore. Some people just drop their channels and just don't seem to do videos. Maybe they just watch now. I've left my subscription notice up on all of them, the little speaker thing, so you get a notice of it when they pop a video in, and some of them just haven't had a video in over a year. There are about 6 channels that I watch religiously. That I like the people who host them. I like the subjects they do. Maybe it's their voice, their presentation, but yeah, the fact they keep videos short. Um, the only really long videos I watch are Pete at Sea of Tranquility. He has his Hudson Squares where there's a person up there and a person there, and there's usually up to 9 people all across the screen in different corners talking about whatever subject of the day is. Some of them are just hilarious. He has such comical people on there. But yeah, mostly to do with vinyl or bands or artists or album covers or songs or whatever, something to do with classic rock. That's what I watch. Um, I do watch a lot of videos about people who show where they go shopping. If they're digging through flea markets or thrift stores or the vinyl fairs where everybody gets together in the big hall and sells all this stuff. I love those. There's one ASMR channel I will watch. A Russian lady. She's talks in English. She's in the States, but she's of Russian descent. And I love watching her before I go to bed. She's very relaxing and calming. And I also have a little bit of anxiety issue that I'm dealing with, again, work related. But yeah, I find that really lets me sleep a lot better if I watch her sometimes at night. Do I watch people, Robert? You asked if just if they're eye candy. You said you watch because they're eye candy. Just because you want to see their cleavage or whatever. No, I don't. No, I don't watch that. If I'm gonna watch something, I want to hear it. While I'm watching, I sit down and I work on my lists. I work on my vinyl lists. Sometimes I'm just listening to a video and looking at Discogs on another screen. Sometimes I'm watching a split screen. I like watching videos where people are vinyl updates, where they're showing what they've purchased recently, or maybe they're just doing a big unboxing of VCLT they received. I like that sort of stuff. I like to see how people are, what people collect, and what their interests are. And yeah, sometimes the channel will like ranking a review. There's one guy, Larry Graves, Canadian Stud Muffin. I watch him a lot, and he's done a whole series of ranking a review of bands' albums, and he does one at a time. And I watched all his Zeppelin, I watched his Rush, etc., etc. And then he came across to the group I didn't like, and I didn't watch them. But I still like the guy. I'll keep an eye on him. I still get his updates on my screen telling me, hey, he's made a video, but you know, it's not something I want to watch. But you know, I stick with the same channels because they're the only guys pumping out videos right now. There's a lot of guys, like I said, who have gone inactive. Um, you know, people have lives, people work, people go to school, people have kids. You know, Robert, you yourself have a son with autism. That's got to keep you busy. You say it does all the time. I can understand that. I have a very good friend with his eldest son who's highly autistic and not really functional. So I know what you're going through. I like people talking about concerts. I like watching videos of people rating concerts or and contests. You asked about contests. I don't. You're the only contests I've really entered. I haven't. I don't big on contests. Um, I don't know. Contests on vinyl tags. I've never been involved in a vinyl tag. I don't know what exactly that is. I think it's where people tag you and say you've got to do a video on and answer one of these 25 questions and show albums or CDs or whatever. I haven't been involved in any of those. I'm not sure how they work. I think that's what it is. Um, Room tours? Yeah, I like watching room tours. I like seeing people's equipment and their setup because it gives me ideas for later on what I want to do. We're in a townhouse right now, my wife and I, and it's not crowded, but we want to move up country. We want a place on the lake. We're looking for a place to retire to, and so I've got boxes set up in my room right now, and we've got a whole bunch of crap in storage. We're going to be selling the house hopefully this fall. We were going to sell it year and a half ago, and 2 days after we listed the house, COVID hit, and all the businesses started shutting down, and the travel restrictions, and real estate shut down. You couldn't allow people in your homes, and of course, because of that, the jobs, you know, where we wanted to go dried up, and it's just been a disaster. We still can't travel. We still can't travel even in our own province. You have to stick within your own health region. Um, so I'm in the lower mainland Fraser Valley. We can't travel outside of the Fraser Valley. So I can't go up country visit buddies or onto the island to visit friends or into the interior. We can even go hunting. Um, yeah, so those restrictions are supposed to be over by the 15th. Another week, we're hoping, then we can go travel again and visit people. And by the end of July, they hope to have us back to having indoor parties again, which is good because I'm planning my playlist for the party we're going to have then, a big vinyl party. I used to be a DJ, and I only did it part time, but I mostly do it for friends now. We a couple times a year at our clubhouse complex, we'll have a get together Halloween party normally, and maybe a summer vinyl party or a spring one. And I just haul over the speakers and the turntables and the amp and boxes and boxes of records, albums of 45, and just play all night. It's great. It's a real blast. I'm working on a playlist right now of what I wanna do. What else did you ask, Robert? I'm trying to remember. I think I answered the question about eye candy. I don't watch videos just to watch people. I watch people because they're entertaining, because they have a subject that I'm interested in, or they're showing something that I'm interested in. Maybe they're reviewing a new album that's out, or maybe they're showing new bands out that I haven't heard that I'm interested in hearing about. Particular genres of music? Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm pretty much classic rock, or maybe new rock. To a lesser extent, I don't watch videos on people from classical albums because I don't groove on that music. I grew up listening to my parents play classical and opera and ballet, and that's not me. Not me at all. What else? See, I also watch videos about ranking and reviewing, like I said, new releases. Um, I don't know what else to say, Robert. You said you didn't want to watch 30-minute videos, so I vowed to keep this thing short for you, so you will actually watch it. It's 9 minutes and 40 seconds. I think I've answered most of your points. Obviously I've been watching videos during the daytime now, and this is when I do them because my wife isn't home to interrupt and bug me. Not that she bugs me, I love my wife, but yeah, it's annoying turning the camera on and 10 seconds later Do you want popcorn? Do you want this? Do you want that? What do you want for supper? I want to do my video. So I've learned to do them at home, in the basement when she isn't home. Yeah, I think that's about it. You asked about, oh, I know, you asked about VCLT and contests. I do watch VCLT videos. If it's something that's, again, genre music that I'm interested in. But there's like 7 or 8 people that show VCLT videos that I'm really interested in. And a lot of people, there's another Canadian channel, 33 1/3 RPM out in Winnipeg. He shows a lot of equipment and vinyl accessory videos where he'll show me the poly sleeves that albums will have different choices and different choices of equipment to get, and record cleaning uh, systems that he shows off occasionally just to give you product updates. I watch those because I'm interested in the subject, and because he's an interesting person to listen to, and he keeps his videos short, so you're not sitting there 30 minutes droning on and on and on, which is what I'm starting to do. So, tell you what though, Robert or Bernard, if you're watching, one thing I would like to know how to do is how to get videos from this stupid device here, my telephone computing box of science, how to get videos from this onto this frickin' computer. I can't figure out how to do it. So if I did that, I could go show videos of me going picking vinyl at my friend's stores and show you what sort of stores I have in my area. I could do a panoramic view of my music room and show you my speakers and my turntables and all of that and walk you through the house, that sort of thing. But I don't know, I mean, I know how to video on this, but I don't know how to get it from here to there. I can't seem to figure that out. So maybe you or Bernard could maybe walk me through that one day. There's got to be a simple procedure. You probably don't know this company. I don't know. I think they're Canadian only, but I'm on TELUS. Robert, you'd know what TELUS is. That's our cable, our internet, our cell phone. Everything is on TELUS with us. Our Wi-Fi. So maybe one of you guys can walk me through how to get a video from my phone to the computer. Then I could make my videos a little more interesting, and the background's varied and much more aesthetically pleasing than this. So I'm going to leave that at that. Thanks to the thread, Robert. I think it's a really good idea. It's interesting to know people's habits, why they watch what they watch. But I'm going to cut it short at that. I kept you under 13 minutes. Robert, I'm trusting you're going to watch. Take care.